Hi everyone, and welcome to Shlime Reviews. I'm Shlime, and in this video I will be reviewing soft punk slimes. Also, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoy this content. And now for our Shlime fam shoutouts. There are 4 of you. Cute Studio Slimes, Telemin Like Beetle, Coco M, and Brenna Goimarak. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and if you'd like a shout out like this, comment down below #ShlimeFam. And with that, let's get into this review. So this package got here in 4 days, which was just so fast and amazing. Soft punk slimes I first saw on the Mako Slimery, which is Emily's channel. I just thought it was such a cool theme, but just a warning, some slimes in their shop, if you're younger, do have inappropriate words as titles, but if you're an adult, it's pretty cool. This comes with some candy, some lemon heads, taffy, and Twix. Those were such kind extras to include. The slimes arrived in a priority box and had a super sweet note on the receipt. I ordered 5 slimes from this shop, and they did include a free slime, BB Move Objects, and I thought that was so kind of them. This is from their Sims collection. I forgot to mention, these are all Sims themed slimes that all have references that I will go over throughout the review. I also got Cow Plant Cake, Monster Spray, Wicked Whims, and I would like to point out that these are not bubble wrap, but these containers look pretty sturdy and none of these cracked, which was awesome. The one slime that wasn't a Sims theme was called Spilled Salt, but I wanted to try a silica sand slime, so that's what this is. I also just wanted to point out that this shop doesn't include activators, so if that's something that would bother you, just be aware of that before purchasing. I have plenty of activators, so it didn't bother me one bit. I almost didn't even remember to mention it, but that is something. And the last slime is Juice. All of these slimes were just so creative and different. This is the first Sims slime collection I've seen. I also just want to warn everybody that the ASMR might be a little sporadic because there was a child birthday party going on. But regardless, I hope that you enjoyed this Simtastic review. So the first slime we're looking at is the free they included, BB Move Objects. And this was such a kind slime of them to include because it was a full size. I don't know the ounce sizes because they weren't listed, but I believe this is around a 6-ounce container. And they have all of these different floam size beads and these tiny little Sims, the little green diamonds, and I thought that was so cute. I love playing The Sims, but I don't know a ton about it because it is such a big community in itself. But to see, again, just Sims-inspired slimes piqued my interest. This has a clear green base with glitters in it and just a ton of microfloam mixed with larger floam bits, and some of them are silver. This was just so cool, and to have such a crunchy, amazing slime be free, I just can't get over. It was very kind of this shop, and this is like a perfect Sims themed slime. This was a tiny bit underactivated when it arrived, but with a little bit of activator, it was perfectly fine. This slime gives amazing bubble pops and fluffs up very nicely. It stretches very well, and I think this is the first slime I've had with floam beads this big. I did think that they were gonna be maybe awkward to play with, but they added just the right amount to where it just was perfect with the texture. The more you play with the slime, it just clouds up and gets a little bit tacky, but that's typical with clear slimes as they inflate. Regardless, I cannot complain too much because, yet again, it was free and just really cool. Oh, also, I want to go into the theme of this slime. I didn't know any of these themes, I'll be honest, so shows how much I really know about The Sims, but BB Move Objects is a cheat present in every base game that disables many of the normal restrictions on the movement, placement, and deletion of objects, including Sims. So basically it gives you a lot of possibilities that you do not have in the original game. And yeah, Very cool, pretty, awesome slime. And the scent is delicious. I don't remember exactly what it was. It was a champagne mixed with something. I just can't remember what the champagne mixture was, but I do really enjoy this. One thing I can say about this shop is that their scent blends are very different, unique, but awesome. I'm actually really picky with scents, but I was not picky with these scents. And they are also on the stronger side. I just want to say a lot of that now. This slime was awesome and just inflates a ton. So for BB Move objects, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. The next slime we're going to look at is Juice. This is a reference I did get because it's just something that the Sims characters drink. This is a gorgeous red clear slime with a ton of glitters in it. It's just such a glittery, glowy slime, and it's beautiful. This was honestly a thick clear slime, and I was a bit nervous after the BB Move being a bit underactivated, but this was not underactivated at all. It was a perfect texture. The scent for this slime is strawberries, red apples, lime, and salt rim. And it just has such a delicious fruity blend, but I can smell that hint of saltness. It's hard to describe because this is the first scented slime I've ever had like this. All of Soft Punk's scents are so unique. I've never had a slime shop with scents like this before, and I really enjoyed it. Way more than I thought I was going to. This slime was very easy to stretch and was just, I can't get over, a very perfect texture. The bubble pops were amazing, and same with the finger pokes, and it just glows the more you move it around. It really was just twinkling on my camera, and I love that about it. It's just very mesmerizing. To get further into the theme of Juice, I can read a little description on Google. Drinking juice will fill a Sim's hunger bar. Juices are also made in the main squeezer. And other than that, there's a bunch of other random facts about it, but it's just such a simple reference that I definitely understood, and the red color is just so beautiful and vibrant. As the slime inflates, it becomes a tiny bit tacky, but overall, it's really not sticky at all and just gives a beautiful shimmer the more it fluffs up. I highly recommend checking out a clear slime from this shop. So for Juice, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. The next slime we're gonna look at is spilled salt. This is a clear base slime with silica sand beads in it, and some of the beads are pink, which I thought was such a cute touch. Silica sand is actually created from silicone dioxide, so this is kind of like an organic bead, which was really cool. It really was a good amount of slime to bead ratio because sometimes there's not enough glue and it'll just tear. So this gives some good bubble pops and great ASMR. This was the smallest slime from the order and the only slime that wasn't a Sims theme. The size was 2.5 ounce. They aren't hard on your hands too. One thing is as the slime fluffs up, some of the beads would fall out. It happened a little bit, but not too often. Regardless, I really enjoyed this slime. This was also scented as Epsom salt, and the scent does remind me of that salty hint from juice, and I really enjoy that scent. It really does just kind of smell like salt, and it just went along with this theme very nicely. Spilled salt is just a cute concept. This doesn't get too tacky too as it inflates, and it does inflate a decent little amount. Overall, I really enjoyed this slime. So for spilled salt, just because there was a little bit of bead fallout, I do have to fault that a tiny bit. So I'm gonna give this slime a 9 out of 10 Shlime. So the next slime we're gonna look at is Monster Spray. This is a beautiful pigmented clear slime, and it was listed on their website as being a jiggly clear. As I went to poke it, I realized immediately it really wasn't jiggly, but I didn't mind that. I truly wanted it more for the pigment, which was just so beautiful and gorgeous. This also has a very strong scent. As soon as I opened it, I could smell it. It almost reminded me of a cologne, but in a good way. I'm actually picky about scents, but I didn't mind this. But this slime wasn't sticky at all. If anything, it was a tiny bit hard to tear. It was a very different texture than juice, but I just couldn't get over how gorgeous it looked as it would shimmer in the light. The bubble pops were great, but yeah, there was just something a tiny bit different about this slime. You had to stretch it very slow. The scent that was listed was a combination I would have never thought of, but it worked together beautifully. It was listed as gingerbread and musty charcoal. I know that might sound weird, but it's really good. I mean, I would get that as a perfume, or, you know, my boyfriend, I guess, I would like him to wear this, but yeah, it was very good, and it just really wasn't tacky. It's just, I don't know how to describe how different this texture was. It was just so different. I just can't stop saying that, but I really liked it. And to get into the reference for Monster Spray was something you could spray under the bed for your Sims child. It would prevent monsters from spawning and waking them up in the middle of the night. And the parental sim could also spray the monsters if they caught them in the act. So it's kind of like a pepper spray for monsters. That was a reference I knew nothing about, but this slime was just so gorgeous. This also inflates a decent amount too. And yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this slime as well. So for Monster Spray, although it wasn't a jiggly clear slime, I'm just happy it wasn't sticky and melted. I really enjoyed this along with the cool scent combination, so I am going to give this slime a beautiful 10 out of 10 Shlime. The next slime we're going to look at is Wicked Whims. This is a marbled butter slime, and I just love the color for this. The pink and purple are so gorgeous, and I'm so happy this didn't mix in transit. I knew I had to try this slime just because of how gorgeous it also looked in the listing, and this was just so fun to mix together. This is a very clay-heavy butter slime, but I enjoy it. It's very holdable, and because this was so beautiful, I had no idea the reference behind this. Children, if there are any children watching, please do not do this mod, but this is a mod where you bring more realistic woohoo. You know, woohoo, you know what that is? If you don't, it's okay. But you just make things a little more real, and it's very adult, just for adults. It's just for adults, okay? That's all I can say about it, but this slime itself is absolutely beautiful. I love the purple color it mixes into afterward. It's just such a gorgeous purple. And again, it's just very holdable and clay heavy. This also gives good sizzles and inflates and deflates very easily as well. So you don't have to worry about getting a spare container for afterward. The scent for this slime is also just light and refreshing. It was listed as fruit and champagne with a hint of sex bomb, which I'm not sure what sex bomb is, but I know it's from Lush possibly, but I'm very out of that loop. Regardless, this is a light, refreshing scent, and it just stretches very well. This is a new favorite holdable slime of mine, and yeah, highly recommend. So for Wicked Whims, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. The last slime we're going to look at in this review is Cow Plant Cake. Just the name alone made me want to try it. This comes with wood glue butter slime as the base, and it comes with a drizzle to put on top along with sprinkles and a leaf add-in. And I love the black glaze that they give you. This was just fun to decorate. I'll be honest, I just kind of winged this design. I've seen some cute reviews of someone actually making it spots like a cow, and I regret not doing that, but I did what I figured I should do, and I put some sprinkles on top and the leaf as well. And it just makes this cute little cow plant cake. So I was silly of me though, and I pushed that leaf into the slime. I don't know if that was meant to happen or not, but I did that. But regardless of that part, this was very fun to mix together. The clear glue mixes in with this wood glue base very well, and I love watching the colors mix. It's always curious to see what the end result's supposed to be. This texture is so easy to stretch. It gave good bubble pops too, but was more on the thicker side, and was also spreadable. It's very unique and different, and I really enjoy it. And the color that it mixes into is like I almost want to say like a spoiled cake. It's just got a little bit of an off color to it, but I like that because, I mean, cow plant cake, that sounds like it shouldn't just be this beautiful yellow cake, right? I like this color. I don't even know how to describe this color, but it's like a gray yellow. Once I decided to try to get the leaf out, that's when I realized I messed up because it just wasn't really slime friendly. I could have probably tried to wash it, but I think I might have just thrown it out. And I'm sad to say that, but like it was just kind of a mess, and that could have just 100% been my fault. I wasn't aware. I shouldn't have really put it in the slime. Regardless, this slime is very soft and squishy, and I really loved it, and the scent is delicious. This is the one sweet food scent that I tried from the shop so far. It was listed as Red Velvet Birthday Funnel Cake, and yeah, it's basically as good as it sounds. It's really a delicious scent. I think that was another reason why it was hard to stop playing with it. This slime just fluffs up and gives some good sizzles as well. Overall, this was just a really awesome slime, but this was a little bit more on the pricier side. I remember paying about $17 for this one. The other slimes ranged from $8 to $16, so this is a bit more expensive of a slime shop, but it's also because they are smaller and they put a lot of time and love into each slime. So I personally don't mind it. And let's not forget they included a free slime. So to me, this was well worth the price. And yeah, this was my, I think, favorite slime from the order. Not gonna lie, but they were all amazing. So for cow plant cake, that is a beautiful 10 out of 10 slime. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and check out more of Soft Punk Slimes. They also have a candle shop they started. I swear, their scents are really good. I can't emphasize enough, I'm very picky about my scents, and I really enjoy the scents from this order. So yeah, I'll have links down to their Instagram and to their shop. Also, if you're curious, I'm on Instagram too, so follow me if you'd like to see daily slimes and just slimes. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday for even more Shlime reviews.